Dude, this run is actually so sad. Oh my gosh, I, I just can't believe it. Like, I choked sub 10 in just the most sad way possible. Um, it's just incredible. Like, it's the closest I've ever come to achieving this goal of getting a sub 10, which I've been trying for so long. I've had multiple runs where I've choked to sub 10. I've got really close to it, and then something would happen. But this is on a whole different level. You'll see what I mean in just a few minutes. But it is so tragic. It's a crazy seed. It's Ruin Portal, and the cool thing about this seed is that I'm forced to enter really quickly because there's no animals on the island and there's basically no trees. So I just have to enter the Nether. I see the fortress right there, and also I have to mention W Toolsmith. Oh, Toolsmith? Not Toolsmith. Toolscreen. I've been calling it Toolsmith on accident a few times now, but Toolscreen is what it's called. This lovely new add-on, I guess you could say, for MCSR, where you've got kind of a replacement for Jingle and OBS overlays, I guess. It lets you do your eye measuring, your macros, and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I've switched away from OBS projectors. I actually set up my OBS projector just like a week ago, and it took me so long as well, but Toolscreen just feels a lot better, honestly. But anyways, back to the run. It's a treasure bastion. I don't have an iron pick, which I'm realizing would have made this run a lot faster if I did, but obviously I don't. So we're going to have to go up here and get some iron. I think I played this bit pretty well. I just deal with the situation that I'm in this run pretty well, I think, with low iron and whatnot. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. You'll see what happens at the end of this run. But I make a boat here. I'm gonna boat down safely. I think I play this pretty well as well when it comes to grabbing these gold blocks. I don't play like overly safe or anything. I'm not breaking the little blocks underneath the piglins or anything. I'm just playing it kind of quickly because I know it's a fast seed. I know I'm trying to play it for pace. I'm trying to get a sub 10. So right here, just building the trading hole, and then I think this treasure actually had a lot of gold blocks as well. I didn't really need to mine the backups, I think, but I did. I always get backups just to be sure, just to be safe, and this is all pretty good. I'm managing my gold pick pretty well. I'm trying to get through these blocks as fast as I can. I'm trying to incorporate some micros, but I do make a lot of minor mistakes here, just like, not falling down here quick enough, or not grabbing gold blocks, getting stuck on these blocks here a little bit. But overall, that doesn't really matter. This run was a lot more about the macro stuff, the actual major steps that I need to carry out, than the tiny mistakes that I made. Right here, I kind of forget where the fortress is, which is kind of a mistake. But I remember that it's kind of towards the big cube, so I can just pearl there later on. It's not too much of a problem. And just gonna go down here, grab the chest that I missed, and some backup gold blocks. I've been trying to get a little bit quicker, just mechanically, when it comes to my bastions. Just not making, mistakes that could cost me time. Like before, I would break the block next to the piglins in the trading hole and just pick up the trades before I went to get the backup in the chest, which is kind of not the right thing to do because your inventory gets filled with junk and then you have to loot the chests while trying to clear that, which is just not ideal. Here I'm waiting for one more fire res. I have everything else that I need. Good explosives, good pearls, good obby, and then there I get my second fire res and I can start moving. I should not have drank that fire res there because I only have 2 and the terrain's kind of completely dry. I also don't have a lot of health, so I'm gonna have to hunger reset here. This is where I make another kind of minor mistake, I guess. I hunger reset on this tree, which is bad because not only do I have to punch this leaf block here, I also have to block myself in. So it just loses me a bit of time. And then here's the problem where I have to drink a second fire res. So now I have 0 fire res after this. But it ends up being not too much of a problem because the stronghold is really close. And you'll see that after a blind, which is one of the reasons why this run is so fast. The stronghold is so close, and the rates that I get on these blazes is going to be really good. It's really bad at the start. Like, these first few blazes are not going to drop. But then afterwards, it just becomes really good. They all start dropping. Yeah, I'm just going to craft my beds here. I end up crafting all my beds instead of just crafting one for blaze bedding. I also make an axe. But this is pretty standard, just normal blaze bedding right here. Gonna clear out the fire. But yeah, the stronghold is just like, I think, 90 blocks away to my right here at this point in the nether. So it's really close. These blazes, I think, should start dropping at this point. No, this first one doesn't. Okay. Maybe the rates were not as good as I remembered, but yeah, here we go. Now all of them are just gonna start dropping. I think, I think every single blaze from this point on will drop. So it ends up being okay in terms of blazes. There's 3 and 4, 5, and then this guy does not drop. So I'll be blinding right here. I also get hit twice, which is just really awful. I'm just, I guess, maybe getting a little bit nervous at this point, although I don't think I was too nervous. One, I wasn't looking at the time as much, and also I've had much quicker blinds than this. I've blinded at 6 minutes, and I've still choked sub 10, even while blinding 6 minutes, because something else was just going wrong in the run, like the stronghold would be too far and stuff like that. But right here, I get a 94%, and I decide to send it, which is probably a mistake if you think about it. But again, I know the pace that I'm going for. I know I need to try to get a sub 10. So I'm just willing to risk it a little bit. Also, this is a private room, so it doesn't really matter too much if I don't hit the stronghold. But yeah, right here we're going back in. Very quick blind split there, measuring my eyes. It's been a lot easier with tool screen because I can reduce my sensitivity without having to toggle raw input and whatnot. This guy will drop. I take damage again from the blazes, and also that bit of fall damage, which is just annoying. But it ends up being fine because the stronghold is right here. I just need to build like 5 more blocks, 10 more blocks maybe, and then I should just be on the cords, and I can build my portal. I'm also mechanically really slow here, probably because I'm nervous at this point. I know this is like a 8-ish minute stronghold enter, which is really fast. Definitely sub 10 pace. So I'm getting really nervous at this point. I build that portal really slowly. I'm just gonna tweak on the pie chart here a little bit as well. But thankfully I get a spike immediately. This is a really fast nav. Right here, that's my spike. And I'm very happy with how I play from this point on. I don't hesitate at all. I just send it down here, and then I see the lava. I know it's the portal room. I can enter. Hunger reset. And yeah, I'm just like immediately ready to enter. I build up with glowstone. Again, a little bit nervous, maybe not making the smartest choices. Just trying to be fast more than anything. I don't know why I converted my logs to planks there. Just being a little mechanically slow as well. But there we go. We're entering at, I think that's 850, if I see that correctly. It's 1 in 8. And this is where it just gets really tragic. I throw a really good pearl. You can see I don't have that many good blocks. I've choked sub 10 before due to not being able to do 1 in 8 with low blocks. But this time I build a setup. I'm here. And I have a lot of explosives. This should be easy. Decent damage on that bed. Not great. That bed was awful. Dragon's really low. I corrected though by exploding late. These are all fine. I have a lot of explosives. I'm not too worried. And boom, the dragon is dead, and he hits me off. I'm not able to reach my boat, and yeah, that's the tragic end to that speedrun. It's just so sad because it could have been like maybe like a 950, 955. It could have been sub 10 easily, and yeah, it just doesn't end up being that, which is sad. But you know, I think I played well, and I think I'm getting really close. So hopefully the next video on this channel will be a sub 10 instead of another choke. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this run. Thanks for watching.